Alright, we're back guys, MadMiners, and today we're going to work on a new kelp farm because the update has killed the old kelp farm. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to start out by framing this out. I have done one over here, and we're going to turn this into a kelp farm. It's not going to be 0 tick, but we will build up these walls and get it equal to the other side, and then I will be back when this is all done. Hello, chicken. Grass in my way. But yes, and as you can see, we got this all done. Now we're going to make a little bit of an anchor. Actually, that might not be quite big enough, maybe. Some slabs, maybe. No, I feel like we need another stair there, not the slabs. We'll make it kind of like a bridge overlay. We'll put 2 structures or maybe a whole structure on top of this later on. We'll have room to build middle ends. This should be equal. We'll do the same thing over here. And this, I think, is the middle one. Hopefully she's equal. Oh. Yep, there's our center beam right there. We'll do the exact same thing over here. There'll be 3 archways. So that if we want to put a structure on top, we can. There, that looks very nice. I think I'm going to have to lay down a pathway in here, and a little bit of center trim would be nice. Something to give it a little bit more depth. We're back, and we're going to start the process of this kelp farm, which is just going to be a piston, a stone, and then we're going to put an observer up here, if we can get up here, facing outwards. There. And we'll just do this through the whole thing. I'm not going to use... I'll probably do observers every second one. We'll do the same thing on this side, so we'll have 2 sides going. We'll get the observer up on this end. I always get turned around with these things. And a block over top, just in case there's water. Because we don't want water getting into our redstone. Where my pistons go. Alright, so I got all these in. We don't need this one. We need the block over top, though, to trigger the redstone. Yep, that works perfectly. So it updates, it triggers the piston. Now we just got to get this done, but no one's going to see these under blocks, so we'll get this done. And continue this line so that it will trigger the observers. Come to think of it, I'm going to need to put the observers in first so I don't get trapped up here. And then observers on both sides of these and a block in between. Get these in behind them. There. I mean, there's not much really to the kelp farm. I mean, age, as far as I know, does still affect it, but I might leave a little bit of opening on here so that we can access this. But I'm going to have to make more stone. Because I'm going to have a walkway in the middle, kelp in here, and then kelp on this side. This will be our walkway in the middle. But we got to do the exact same thing over on this side. And we'll just put this as a fill-in block, because no one's going to see that. And I don't want baby zombies actually spawning in there or anything. And line this all up. And we're going to need more observers. And get more pistons. But I can do that off camera. And get this all finished up. I might steal these blocks, actually. So I don't have to run back right now. This is going to be our center where our pickup system is going to be. we just have this. We need to get more observers. We can get these block faces in though. Keep my center open so I can get up and down. Finish this line because this is just to stop water flow. And I will take a run for materials. But this is looking out nice. I mean, we're going to put the kelp right here with a barrier so that we can get the water up. We got our observer. And yeah, I got to get these back ones in first. And of course, I forgot the stone. There we go. There we go. That's in. Gotta get that, and then fill this all in with stone. So there's no water leakage. Lovely. And here's going to be our collection system right here in the middle. So that our door is going to have to be here, which is going to make this a little bit awkward. Because it's right in the middle of the beam, but we will put down the foundation in here. I might just have to come in and break blocks because this thing's going to take a while anyways to build up kelp. But we'll run the hoppers down through the center, the pickup system. Maybe later on I'll do like a bubble elevator, shoot it up, either one of these sides, maybe to the building up above it. It's an option. Now we are going to start putting in the kelp. I need water. Where is my other water? I didn't grab it. It's alright, we have a dock right down here. We can just sneak down, grab a little bit of water. No biggie. If I can reach it. There we go. An extra bucket just in case. It's already getting dark. And just extend this all the way to the end. There we go. We'll do the same thing with the other side. Maybe I should do a kelp side on the other side as well. And just like have this whole bottom section just devoted to kelp. Although I want a nice walking platform. Don't want dirty mud all over my feet. Torch there, torch there. And we will run the glass up to this level because the top level is going to be our water. Oh, Bob or Sophie left, thank God. And this will be, well, this will be our collection. So we'll collect from here. We'll have all the water come into that section. We'll finish this glass off except for one. Put down some kelp. And run hoppers and chests into here for now. I don't have my kelp, but I do have my chest system and my hoppers. Now we just have to get these in. Do they align this way? No, they don't. X. Okay. What if I align it for that window? Nope. I'm going to have to get under here and align it, which could make it a little bit more difficult because I can't do like a stacking system. And we need the first hopper into this one though. There. Axes do not cut brick. Second chest. Torch should be alright. I mean, it's going to be a while before this fills up anyways, I hope. Holds enough kelp. As long as I check it on a regular basis. And we'll get this into here. Ooh. And that's our collection system for the kelp. Now, to get this stuff planted. Ooh, missed spot. And those will all grow up. So I just gotta fill that with water from the top. And we'll have to make these all solid blocks too by growing up the kelp. In the spot. Thank you. And that seals that off. Now we have to go up to the roof and start putting the water in up there. So I got little side trawls here I can use, but there we go. Infinite water sources. That's all we need. Every single one of these have to be a water block because I'm pretty sure it's not counting in front of the observers. Oh, did I? Yeah. Careful not to break my infinite water source. But we'll do this for this side and for the other side. So if I take that, it doesn't make it an infinite water block anymore, even if I do it the other side. So I'm guessing it's the observers that are interfering with that. So each one of these has to be done individually. And as the kelp grows up, it will turn it into a water source block. But I gotta finish up the other side. And we will probably skip. There we go. And we're just gonna turn these all into infinite blocks, water sources. I mean, the observers are working great. The kelp is floating up some. That's what we want to see. These all water sourced, yep. Yeah, you make me kind of wonder that you're not fully water sourced. Because you're not quite floating up as fast as I had expected. Kind of wish you could plant them on bubble columns, but that's a little bit laggy. And now we're going to put water sources all the way over here. And this one's a little bit easier because you can do it in threes. And as you can see, it's pushing us towards the middle over the hoppers. And now if we do it on this side, it should be just enough far enough gap that it shouldn't make it an infinite water source. See how it just kind of stops over the hoppers? That's what we want. Oh, didn't want to do that one though. Oh! Grabbing the wrong blocks. There. 3. There. We still have that center. It's not making an infinite water source, which is what we want. We'll just do this side. That one, and do this side. There. Now all the kelp that grows up and sets off the observers should now flow into the hopper system, which oddly enough is sucking it through the glass. But it seems to be working. It's really hard to tell if it's picking up properly, but like if I throw it in there, it kind of like gets up part way and then it's already sucked through the glass. That, as you can see from that one, it did go in. We're going to put probably a couple of lights around here just until I get like a roof or figure out how I'm going to do a bubble column on this. I mean, the pillars are right where the bubble column should be, so it should be all right. And we'll just climb down. As you can see, I got some pathways done on this, and kelp is in there. I mean, these stuff will age, like certain kelp has different ages. So some of these may stop growing, you might have to replant them. So having an access point at the top is probably important. And this doorway I'm going to have to work on, but we'll hide it for now. Nobody needs access to this, because it's going to be slow growing. But I did get this all fit, touched up and beautified. I'm debating what to use this one for, but I'm thinking I will probably also use it as maybe an additional kelp farm. Maybe have 2 of them going into one source. Or bamboo. We have options. But right now, I'm thinking we need to fix Bob's issue maybe. Yeah, Bob needs access. we should be able to just tunnel down here a few blocks and dig out Bob's room. Because he should be under here somewhere. And I do say somewhere because I literally buried him alive down here. Somewhere. I can hear him. Okay, so this is the steps. So Bob should be over here somewhere. Ah, there we go. We see the light. We found Bob. Oh, I went a little bit too far. Cover that up. We'll definitely keep digging Bob out here. Where'd my shovel go? Don't worry, Bob. We'll save you. I know that you've been stuck as a zombie for quite a while, but I'm still waiting to get you a wife so I can do two at once. And I still gotta figure out how to get her in here. We'll definitely clear this out and give you some space. Gotta be careful what kind of blocks I put around the world too, because if I'm gonna keep villagers down here, I don't want them to attach to the blocks that aren't their workstations. Because I believe they search up to 48 blocks. Little stair point down here. We'll just fill this in with some stone. We'll come back and texture this stuff later. I'll just touch up these little spots. There. And does Bob have enough light down here? Well, this is a little dark. Couple of torches. There. Don't worry, Bob. I haven't forgot about you. I will come back for you. Don't worry. I got plans. Okay, so we're back on the bulletin board, and new kelp farm is done. Even if it's just one. Where'd my sign go? Alright. What else was on here? Pumpkin melon farm. Cactus farm. Should update this for bamboo, which is technically another fuel source if I can spell it right. Just, I think 64 does less than a block of kelp, which is 9. So I need my kelp for my fuel source. I mean, I could use lava, but... And we need to finish. Get Bob a wife. And we also need to finish Bob's house. And that'll be it. Well, that's all the time we have today, and we did get this done, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!